Is your e-commerce business stuck? You've tried everything to scale, but nothing seems to work. You might be making one of these 3 critical mistakes that are holding you back. In this video, I'm breaking down the most common roadblocks to scaling profitably online and how you can avoid them. Hi, I'm Leighton Penrose and I'm from Leighton Social, where we've helped over 100 e-commerce businesses overcome growth plateaus and scale successfully. Today, I'm going to share these mistakes that we've seen time and time again, mistakes that could be the reason your business isn't reaching the next level. These aren't just theoretical concepts. We've seen the impact these mistakes have on real businesses, and we're here to show you how to correct them and unlock your business's true potential. Let's dive in. The first mistake is one of the most fundamental, not truly understanding your customer. Now, we know this might sound a little bit basic, but this is so critical to scaling profitably. Without a deep understanding of your customer's needs, desires, and pain points, your marketing and product strategies are likely missing the mark. And if your messaging is off, it can directly impact your profitability by driving up your customer acquisition costs or reducing conversion rates. When you don't have a clear picture of who your customer is, you end up creating generic messaging, offering products that don't resonate, and ultimately failing to connect with the people who are most likely going to buy from you. This not only hinders growth, but can also lead to wasted marketing spend and lower profitability. So how do you fix this? Start by gathering as much data as you can about your customer. Use surveys, social media interactions, customer feedback, and general data analytics tools to build detailed customer personas. Understand what motivates them, what problems they're trying to solve, and what objectives they might have. Once you have this information, tailor your marketing, your product offering, and even your customer service to meet these specific needs. The more you align your business with what your customer actually wants, the easier it will be to attract, convert, and retain them, all while maintaining or even increasing your profitability. For example, we worked with a client who was struggling to scale because their messaging was just simply too broad. After we helped them dig into their customer data, they realized their audience was primarily motivated by sustainability. By focusing their messaging on eco-friendly benefits, they actually saw a significant increase in sales overall. This is the power of truly understanding your customer and what motivates them. The second mistake is not having a strategic acquisition and retention plan. Many businesses think that they know their true customer acquisition cost, or believe that sending out an email campaign when sales are down is enough. But do you really understand at what point each customer becomes profitable, or even their true lifetime value after they have become profitable? Is it after the first purchase, or does it take 2 or 3 or more purchases before you even break even? Simply looking at your CAC on platforms like Facebook or Google isn't enough. Without a clear understanding of this, your acquisition efforts might not be as effective as they could be, and your retention strategies might be leaving money on the table. To avoid this, you need a well-defined plan that aligns your acquisition efforts with your retention strategy. First, calculate your true CAC and determine when your customer actually does become profitable. This will give you a clear understanding of how much you can afford to spend on acquiring new customers. Then, map out your customer journey. How many touch points, whether through email, ads, or content, do they need before they're likely to make a purchase? How many educational or product-focused emails should you send before introducing a discount or promotion? Understanding this journey allows you to optimize your marketing efforts and ensures that each step moves the customer closer to a purchase without sacrificing the profitability of the business. We worked with a client who was spending heavily on acquisition, but just wasn't seeing the profit that they expected. In fact, it was actually a shock to them to find out that the profitability only came after the 3rd purchase. After analyzing their CAC and customer journey, we adjusted their email marketing strategy to focus on educational content earlier on in the journey and reserve discounts for later stages. This change led to a significant improvement in both customer retention and overall profitability. Now, the third mistake is a silent killer, not regularly reviewing the profitability in unit economics. When you're scaling, it's easy to get caught up in top line growth. Sales are increasing, revenue looks great, but what about the margins? If you're not keeping a close eye on your unit economics, you might be scaling at the expense of profitability. Unit economics refers to the direct revenues and costs associated with a single unit or your product or service. If you're not careful, scaling can actually reduce your margins if costs increase faster than revenue. To avoid this pitfall, make it a habit to regularly review your unit economics. Look at your cost of goods sold, your customer acquisition costs, and any other variable expenses. Ensure that as you scale, you're either maintaining or improving your margins. This might mean negotiating better rates with suppliers, optimizing your ad spend, or adjusting your overall pricing strategy. Don't just look at overall revenue. Dig into the profitability at each product or service. This detailed understanding will help you make smart decisions that protect your bottom line as you grow. We once had a client that was rapidly scaling their business, but the profitability was shrinking. We helped them analyze their unit economics and found that rising shipping costs were actually eating into the margin. By renegotiating with their logistics provider and adjusting the pricing, they were able to restore the profitability while continuing to scale, all with one simple change. Let's quickly recap the 3 critical mistakes we covered today. First, not truly understanding your customer, which leads to ineffective marketing and product strategies. Second, not having a strategic acquisition and retention plan, which can result in inefficient spending and huge lost opportunities. And third, not regularly reviewing your profitability in unit economic, which can lead to scaling at the expense of your bottom line. Now that you're aware of these common mistakes, it's time to take action. Evaluate your business. Are you making any of these errors? If so, it's time to start implementing the solutions we discussed. Here's a challenge for you. Take a deep dive into your business this week and identify just one area where you might be making one of these mistakes. What can you do today to correct it? Remember, the key to scaling isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter, ensuring that every part of your business is aligned for growth and to reach your goals. To help you further, we put together a free ebook titled 5 Pillars to Unlock Online Business Growth. You can download it using the link in the description. The ebook will guide you through the steps to avoid all these pitfalls and keep your business in track. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be releasing a lot more content over the next couple of months, and I'd really appreciate you to be on the journey.